would you be willing to do away with the golden parachute of retirement pay and benefits granted to all members of the U.S. Senate and House of Representatives?
We need to take away the golden parachutes of those companies that where the executives got them in trouble. If people feel that they got us in trouble, they ought to jerk those same golden parachutes. I'm not sure what the golden parachute is, though, because in 1988 Congress changed things so they got the same benefits as all of the members that worked for the federal government. A number of the internet myths that are going around out there that we don't pay Social Security are wrong, that we get our health care for free are wrong. So I'd be interested in knowing what those golden parachutes are. They're the same benefits that the other employees of the federal government get when they retire.
I guess Ken would be asking whether or not you would be willing to use that to make a statement considering the recent legislation. Without having personally met Ken.
Well, that's an interesting question. It's the same question that they ask about everybody in America that runs a company, if they ought to be limited in how much income they can make. We are limited in how much income we make. We have an ethics law that I've voted for, but every time that somebody in Congress does something wrong, we write a new ethics law to tighten it up, to take things away from us. And I have voted for them, but it makes it very difficult to operate in some situations because you're limited even when talking to constituents sometimes. So a general statement like that might make a statement, but it wouldn't do any good.
Mr. Rothfuss.
I agree with Mike on that. I don't think taking away the retirement of people who've worked with the federal government for a long time is going to accomplish anything. Nor is pointing fingers at CEOs who make $26 million and assuming that the federal government has a responsibility to take that away. The reason that we're taking it away from the golden parachutes is we're making sure that they don't get to sneak off as the company collapses. The federal government really doesn't get to say how ridiculous or absurd a CEO's salary is, or their severance package, or anything else, unfortunately. It would be nice if the federal government got to every once in a while poke fun at it, but that's the free market, that's the reality, and if the people who need to say something about it really are the shareholders for the companies and the people who work there. There's a lot that can be done from within. However, obviously, this golden parachute provision that was put into the bailout bill was put there for a good reason. And I think Senator Enzi agrees with that, I agree with that, and I can't imagine that there's anybody in here who doesn't think that the people who collapse a corporation shouldn't leave with a bunch of federal funds.